Hey guys, it's Ree, and today I wanted to do my readathon wrap-up. For the last 2 weeks we had the Ayrathon Catch Up With Your series and the Bout of Books 10.0 readathon right after. And so I figured that instead of doing two separate videos to say what I read throughout each readathon, I'd combine the two. So let's just get started. It was really good and really well. It lasted from the 5th to the 11th, and I read until the 9th. The first book that I read was How to Train Your Dragon, book number 10, and that was How to Seize a Dragon's Jewel, and I thought it was pretty engaging. It followed the theme of the How to Train Your Dragon series very well, and it's just kind of crazy that after like 10 books, 11 books, she still has something to write about, which is kind of cool. Day number 2, I read How to Train Your Dragon number 11, and it was pretty much the same thing. It was How to Betray a Dragon's Hero, and it's still the last book in the series, which is kind of crazy since there is like 11 of them. But like I said, for number 10, it's really cute and quirky, and I love the drawings in it, so it's not getting old at all. And they're both by the same author, Cressida Corell. And that same day I read Pretties by Scott Westerfeld, and this is the second book in the Ugly series, and I thought it was still pretty superficial. I'll do like a book talk on it later, but it was still a pretty good read. I like the characters when they're not being stupid, and yeah. On the 7th, I read Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor, and it was just a beautiful conclusion to the trilogy. On day 8, I read Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and I love this one a little bit more than Divergent. Like, there wasn't, when I think about back in Divergent, there wasn't too many really like standout-ish memories. I mean, there was a Ferris wheel, but I think I like Insurgent a little bit more. I really do. I'll probably do a book talk or something on it later, but I really love this book. Or, why am I calling a number? It was awesome. And then the last book that I read for this is on the 9th, and this was Allegiant by Veronica Roth, and this book. Oh my god, this book. After I read this book, I kind of needed a break in between, so I did not read anything for Saturday and Sunday of this readathon. But in total, that is 6 books that I read in the Ayrathon, so I think I did pretty well for that one. I love readathons. It was just amazing, and this month was completely amazing because I had 2 in a row. So right after, there was the Bout of Books 10.0 readathon, and the first book that I read is Lover's Dictionary. Lover's Dictionary, it was pretty cool. The format for it was pretty interesting. It was like a dictionary, and it had like all these different things. It might not be for everyone, but it was still pretty good. The next book that I read is Attachments. I finally have a book to show. Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. And this is my first Rainbow Rowell book, and I was not disappointed. I was kind of scared in the beginning because like there's so much hype on Rainbow Rowell, and like I didn't want to be disappointed. But this was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. It was really cute and sweet, and even a little bit stalkerish, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I really love this book. The next book that I read was Beauty Queens, and I didn't really love this book. It was kind of weird, but I got through it. It was alright. It wasn't the best thing that I read throughout this readathon, but I still read it. The next book that I read was House of Night, A Legacy, and I just love, like, see that? I thought it was really cool, and it wasn't like exactly the like the story that I love. Like I have this on the other side off camera, but all of the House of Night books. But I really love this. Actually, this is the same as my actual little comic that I have here. So hopefully someday I hope to invest in this copy because it has like all of the ones that I want to collect of this, and it's just easier. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. After this, I got into kind of a graphic novel kind of like obsession slightly. Next book I read is Tantalize. This is from Kieran's point of view, and I have the regular book on Tantalize, and it was really cool seeing the it from Kieran's perspective and his point of view. It's all in black and white, and it's kind of cute, cool, like all of the expressions. I kind of forgot like little things that happened, but it was kind of cool to get back, and after a while, you know, things started clicking and I started remembering. Alright, next up, on the 16th, I read Archie Meets Glee. It was kind of quirky. I don't know, I found it at my library and I wanted to give it a shot. And it had all the quirkiness from Archie, and I think they did the Glee characters really well. It could have been a little bit more in depth, and a couple things were kind of like this. It wouldn't work that way, but overall, I thought it was really cute, and I like seeing the Glees in like Archie point of view. Yeah. Alright, next up on the 17th, I read The House at the End of the Street. For the first 5 chapters in this book, nothing happened. Like, there was a lot of character development and getting everybody's backstory, and it wasn't until after chapter 5, luckily these chapters are like a page and a half long, so I kind of breezed through this book, but once things started happening, it started happening really quick, and so I really loved it. I want to go and watch the movie, so I'm probably going to go on Netflix in the next couple days to actually watch it, and hopefully it is pretty good. And then on the 18th, I did not do as much reading as I wanted to. We went out to celebrate my husband's birthday a day early because it's today and he has school. So, yeah, I didn't get too much reading done. That's a little unfortunate, but it's okay. I did read about 60 pages into The Vow, and I've seen this movie, and I already know what's gonna happen, but I just like to read the books even though I've seen movies, so I'm just really excited. I'm probably gonna be finishing this in the next day or so. So that is everything that I've read for the past 2 weeks. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys